What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Kalen, aka Zuby, here with a probably long overdue video considering it's been almost a month since my last upload, and I apologize for that. Really no excuse, but I'm going to try to talk to you about some of the things that have been going on with my life, kind of fill you in on where I've been, kind of why I disappeared. Essentially, I just want to let you guys know I'm still here. Probably not as much as I should be, but I'm still here. So let's jump right into this with where have I been. It's been about a month since I really talked to anyone from the Halo community, and there's reasons for that. Not personal, not bad reasons, just reasons. The biggest reason, I guess, is that I just honestly needed a break. I just needed a break from the Halo life. It's sometimes very draining. I love everyone in the community, and everyone does such an amazing job making content and caring about the community. I just had so much going on, and I was running myself so thin between every part of my life, and I just honestly needed a break from something, and whether it be finishing school or taking a quick break from the Halo community, I took a quick break from the Halo community. I really don't want to fuck this chance up that I have at this amazing school here. So I decided to take a quick break from the Halo community. I do these things often where I kind of just go on a random break without telling anybody. So this was one of those moments. And I went on a random break, didn't really tell anybody. And yeah, so that's where I've been with that. To kind of understand why I need to break, let's go through some stuff that's happened in the last year. If you watched my streams in like January and all that, you may have heard that I was going through a bit of a rough patch in January. I mean, I was starting a new school, coming in with lots of credits. It's not going to take too long. I was super excited, but there's personal reasons behind some of the shit that I went through, and if you watch my streams and you know it, if not, I'm not going to get into it now because this is not one of those videos. I'm just giving you a little backstory. And I really want to thank you guys because I honestly use streaming and editing and Halo as a coping mechanism. And from the bottom of my heart, I wanted to thank you guys for being there with me through everything that was happening and everything I was feeling, because it was an incredibly tough time for me. And I wanted to thank you guys. Once I started to move past all the personal shit that was going on, I was diving so far into Halo that I was stretching myself thin in all the other important areas of my life. It was becoming extremely difficult to manage the incredible workload I was doing at school, as well as any external projects or work or anything I was doing like that. And then to be as active as I was in the Halo community, it was honestly draining as hell. I just didn't want it to overtake my entire life. I love Halo, and if I had the ability to have Halo overtake my entire life without it affecting anything else, I would. I was afraid it was going to start affecting my life in a negative way just because of the amount of time I was spending doing streaming and editing and talking with all the people in the community, keeping up on things. It's exhausting. If you guys don't edit / upload videos consistently or anything like that, it's exhausting. It is honestly exhausting. It was so much. So recently I got to a point where the workload over the summer has been even more intense than it was the last two, because I have taken some incredibly time-consuming and difficult classes in order to better broaden my horizons for the future I'm going to have, and I just didn't have time for it all. I truly didn't. I've always been one to try to take on as much as I can. I don't think I succeeded. I think I took on way too much, and for that I apologize to you guys. As for how much I'm doing, the amount of credits I'm taking are ridiculous, and they're all studio credits. For those of you who are younger and don't really understand how college works, there's lectures and then there's studio classes. And lectures are your standard. You sit in a classroom, you learn, you read your textbook, you take notes, and then you take a few tests. Maybe a project, maybe some essays, that kind of stuff. Studios, especially in the art world, are a hands-on approach to arts, and you do lots of projects. And a basic rule of thumb for studio class is, let's say you have a 5 credit hour course, which means you're in the class 5 hours a week. You are probably going to be doing 20 hours of studio work that week. And when you're taking 4 of those classes like I am, it's incredibly tough to balance all that time. I'm honestly shocked that I've 4.0'd all these classes so far because it's incredibly difficult to keep up with it all. And this school has a lot of connections and is well known for being one of the best art schools in the world, and I did not want to fuck up that opportunity. So I apologize to everybody about me taking a quick break, but I needed it. I desperately needed it. Hopefully you guys aren't too mad at me, especially because I continue to plan on making content for you guys, and let's get into that right now. What are my plans for the future of this channel? Obviously I'm a Halo channel. Everything is up in the air for change. In real life, who knows what's going to happen, but as far as I know, I'm sticking with Halo because I love it. And don't expect much else right now. Maybe some Pokemon Go because I'm fucking destroying in it, because the school is actually a gym and several spots at once, so I pull it out every now and then when I'm waiting for things to dry or things to render and that kind of stuff. Fucking destroying. As for stuff that I had going on, I was editing Ben's montage. I got a little ways into it, and I want to finish editing it, Ben. If you are watching this, I would really like to finish editing it, but it's gonna have to be when the workload lightens a bit. So if you want to drop me, I totally get it. I completely understand. I took on way more than I should, but if you are willing to wait another month or so, I would be more than willing to do it. As for my montage, this is a big topic of conversation. I haven't had the chance to talk to Sky much, who is going to be my editor for this montage. Sky, if you are watching this, hit me up on Twitter or something like that, because I do not have Skype open anymore because it is way too distracting. But I do not know if it will be released before the contest. We'll have to see. I'd like it to be. Like I said, I just totally dropped off due to everything, so let's hope that maybe it gets put together by then. If not, it'll definitely come out. Do I know when? No, but it definitely will. So rest assured it will. Just a matter of time. The Reach duel I have with Jeremy, I want to edit that too, but again, that's going to have to be at a point where I have the ability to just spend time to edit it, because I am running myself so ragged as it is, and there's no way I'm going to do it all right now. Other projects that I have going on, there's some secret projects with other people in the community that I was in the middle of doing or in the middle of working with, but I have not been able to talk to them since because of the aforementioned not opening Skype due to distractions. They should still be going on. Once I get to a point where I can regularly check the Skype combos and stuff like that, we should be able to keep everything on track. So those will all be coming out eventually. But until then, I'm sure you guys will still like some more content. And I do have a plan where maybe I can provide you guys with some content. Maybe it's not the content you used to seeing from me, which is just clips and stuff like that, but I'd still like to give you some content, so let's see what we can do. I don't have a massive amount of time to edit videos and stuff like I was doing before. I don't have a massive amount of time to play to get those clips. I honestly haven't played the Xbox much at all in the last month, and when I have, it's been bullshit games that I just need something to just wait while stuff renders or something like that. I just haven't had the time to actually sit down and play a game. It's been really shitty and I wanted to. But like I said, I want to continue making content. So how do we get around this? One thing that people tell me about in my streams and in the Skype combos is apparently I have a lot of interesting stories to tell people about interesting things that I've done and interesting things that have happened to me in my life. So let's make that a show. What do you think? I'm thinking about opening up an email where you guys can send me gameplays and I will comment over them with stories. So it's just like you guys are providing me with the backdrop, and then I will tell the stories over the top of them. Obviously, this might be able to benefit anyone who submits because I will credit whoever gave me the gameplay. Not saying that I have a ton of subscribers or anything, but hey, who knows, maybe I can throw a few subscribers to other people's way. That'd be nice. And then you'll get to hear some funny stories because I have a shit ton of them. I have a lot of funny stories to tell everybody. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, tweet at me, send me a message, do whatever. Essentially, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. It's been a hell of a year, let alone a hell of the last 2 months, and I still plan on making several videos like why I got into Halo and that type of stuff. As long as it's talking, it's very easy for me to do because I love to talk and I just kind of like to ramble. So talking videos do not take a lot of mental effort, and I can do those fairly regularly if I have a spare 10 or 15 minutes. So I will still do Halo what got me into it. I will still do render settings. I will still do a lot of the stuff that people mentioned in my last video where I asked for suggestions. There was a lot of good suggestions in there. Let me know what you think about me telling stories over everything, because apparently I got a lot of them. Thank you. Love you guys. Hopefully this helps to answer some of the questions you guys had. I will see you guys on the next video.